We have so much to talk about, but first, as you guys know, every week here, not every week, oops, sorry, once a month, it just seems like every week, I'm gonna need her to come back here on the show every week. Please welcome, you guys call her Recession Rita, but we call her Francheska Medina. Francheska Medina from HeyFriendHey.com is
Hey,
here. I don't call you Recession Rita. That's
that is just the
wrong.
funniest thing on earth.
Francesca Medina from HeyFriendHey.com is here, of course, our natural living expert. I mean, first of all, Francesca, you've been busy.
I know. It's been a good busy, right?
That's definitely a good busy. First of all, the last time you were here, we were talking about the oil cleansing method, and I have not had an opportunity to really test it out, but I did do some research on it, and there are a lot of people on YouTube that are just giving rave reviews about it, and I'm going to start this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going on week 6 of
Wow.
using the oil cleansing method, and I'm totally sold. Totally sold. Like, I'm never going back to any store-bought products.
What are some of the differences that you're noticing in your skin in the last 6 weeks? I can't even speak. Last 6 weeks. There you go.
The last 6 weeks. Well, the biggest thing is just my complexion just seems to have got like I'm like a little more even, like my tone is
Mm.
even
Mm-hmm.
because I think the oils basically replenish any of your like lost complexion, and so I just look almost. I was telling you guys last time, I almost look tan.
I know you
you
said
know,
that.
yeah, like it's cool because it almost. I think when you use products, sometimes they kind of dry you out because they're trying to clear your face.
Mm-hmm.
But with the oils, it restores any lost natural oils. So your face just almost looks clear and you have like a glow. So it's just really nice. Even people have been asking me, like, your face looks different. What have you been using? So it's definitely worth it. And
Wow.
I was telling you earlier that you go through like a purging phase
Mm-hmm.
where your face is may kind of break out a little bit,
Ooh.
maybe in the first week or two. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I was like, maybe I shouldn't do this. But a friend of mine that had gone through it, she was like, it's a purging phase. It's getting rid of all the toxins and bringing it to the surface to
Mm-hmm.
get them out of your pores and
Yeah.
basically getting rid of the chemicals from the products that you've already been using. So
So like any
I,
detox.
go ahead.
So like any detox, they say that sometimes when you're detoxing, your skin may break out and things like that.
Exactly, because it's bringing all the toxicity to the surface to get it out. So it's going to represent itself, as little like blackheads or little pimples, little
Mm.
zits. So
Mm.
yeah, I know. It was not cute. I know. I called my homegirl and I was like, yo, I think I'm done with this oil cleansing method. She was like, no, 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 no. She was like, I know you must be, bugging out, but it's only the first week. She was like, give it about 2 weeks. And she said to me, if in the 2 weeks it doesn't clear up, then you should stop. And so I gave it 2 weeks. Yeah, I know. I gave it 2 weeks. And by the beginning of the third week, I noticed that my face started clearing up. And I had a couple of like stubborn scars, like from old acne that I had picked.
Mm-hmm.
And even those have cleared up already in 6 weeks. So it's
Wow.
yeah, it's nice. It's definitely nice. I definitely
So
think it's worth
the chat
trying.
room that we're going in on how much we love this whole cleansing method. Can you just reiterate to people what that is and how that process works?
Well, the process is basically using oils because oil in the study that I read, oil dissolves oil. So
Mm-hmm.
anything that's in your face that doesn't belong there, from you having a long day of touching your face, being on the train, being outside, when you use the oil and do that circular motion, it gets rid of all of the debris and the toxins that don't belong there, and it
Mm-hmm.
gets rid of them in a healthy way as opposed to the chemicals that your usual facial products have, which get rid of the bad oils, but they also get rid of the good oils, which gives you that sort of flaky, dried out feel.
Mm-hmm.
But with the oils, it doesn't give you that. It gives you a nice sort of moisturized, like almost like a dewy look.
What's a dewy
And
look? Hold
yeah,
up.
like that model dewy look. I like it.
Oh,
I definitely, every time I cleanse my face with the oils, I'm like, this is cute. This is so much better than using anything else.
anytime I have you here on the show because I have to act as if I'm the rest of the audience. Just quickly walk us through the process for oil cleansing. You know, I know there are a variety of different oils you can use, but let's just work with the one that you use.
Right. Well, it depends on your skin type because, if you have oily skin, they suggest that you use castor oil because castor oil is a little bit drying, so it's a really thick, detoxifying oil. So it pulls out a lot more of the debris in your face. So if you have an oily face, they suggest using like olive oil mixed with castor oil. And then if you have combination skin, which is what I have, where my T-zone gets a little oily, but then around my jawline it gets a little bit dried out. So what I've been using the castor oil, 50% castor oil, and then the other 50% split between grapeseed oil and jojoba oil.
You know, I love that jojoba oil.
It's so nice. It's like really light. Yeah, I love it. And then I put about like 10 or 12 drops of lavender essential oil, mainly for the scent because it just has like a nice cool scent. But lavender has a lot of healing properties. It helps with blemishes. Yeah, it helps you with blemishes, like any old blemishes, and it kind of just helps even your whole skin tone.
And where can people get these products? They do the oils.
Well, I bought my entire haul from Whole Foods.
Okay, you in that Whole
Foods. And you can buy like a big, Whole Foods, and you can buy like a big, like my grapeseed oil bottle is, I think it's like 16 ounces. I think I paid like $10. But if you think about it, that's 16 ounces of oil because oil goes a long way. It's going to last you. You're not going to really have to re-up for a couple months probably.
How often do you do the oil cleansing method?
Right now I'm using it the same way that I would, cleanse with my regular products. I'm doing it first thing in the morning and then at night before going to bed. Okay. So twice a day.
So walk us through it because I know people want to know. Because I watched it on YouTube and you walked us through it a little bit last time. But walk us through it. You wake up singing in the morning.
What I did was I bought, those really cute travel kits that you can get at like Dwayne Reed with like the little plastic package and it has all the little travel size bottles.
Yes.
I bought one of those travel kits and I bought the little bottle that has the little pump cap. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I bought that and basically I just used that and I fill half of it with the Jamaican black castor oil.
Why gotta be Jamaican?
You know why? Actually, the Jamaican black castor oil is the raw version of castor oil. So it has more of the health benefit.
And that can be found at Whole Foods, too.
And that can be found at Whole Foods. And actually, you can get it cheaper on Amazon.com. I bought like an 8-ounce bottle for $5.
Oh. No,
yeah, a lot cheaper on Amazon. Yeah. And then, because castor oil, the one that most people use, it's kind of been processed, so a lot of the health benefits have been lost. The Jamaican is raw, so it hasn't been handled. It's like the real deal, full of all the nutrients that your face really needs.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. Okay, so you have this set up. Okay. So
yeah, so I fill the little pump bottle from the travel kit. I fill it with the castor oil and the jojoba and the grapeseed and a couple of drops of lavender. And then when I wake up in the morning, I just basically pour a little bit, not a lot, maybe like a quarter sized amount into my hand and just do a circular motion that is like going outwards.
I'm doing it right now for everybody.
You gotta because you gotta do the circular motion going outwards so that you almost like you're taking dirt out of the pores. So it's going outwards. You do that on your cheeks and around your forehead and your nose and just all over for a good 3-4 minutes of just circular motion. Yeah, it's not bad. And then the thing is, most people use a wash rag. Like that's what a lot of you. I know you said you checked on YouTube. You notice a lot of the girls use a hot wash rag. They just wet it with hot water and then put it on their face. Mm-hmm. But I felt that was kind of unnecessary. When I was doing it. Yeah, and I kind of, just to test it out, because you know me, I'm always looking for a way to cut down.
I know that's right.
Yeah,
You
like,
got time for
cut down
that.
on the time and cut down, yeah, make it simple, kind of be a little more minimalist.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, what if I didn't use a rag? What if I just rinsed with warm water? So I rinsed with warm water, and then I did a cold water splash just to close your pores, because you always want to close your pores. You don't want to leave them open, because that's what allows them to, receive all the dirt from the train and wherever you are all day.
Mm-hmm. Pollution's everywhere, everybody.
Exactly. You're just leaving them open to the elements. So do that cold water splash, and then I took a washcloth and kind of just dabbed my skin dry, like lightly,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Okay.
found that it was fine. Yeah, I didn't really even do the whole washcloth method, and my face was responding just as well. So I think you can kind of cut that part out.
Why do you think that they felt that that part was necessary? Could you not get
I
paranoid?
I really yeah. Well, that's the thing. I kind of did my research, and this is gonna sound weird, but when I was looking at the original site that I guess created the method,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't even mention the wash rag. So I'm thinking maybe
Oh.
one of our brown bloggers just
Get a
decided
wash
to add
rag.
that. Yeah, I think one of, bloggers just kind of took it upon herself to add that because she felt like it would be a good steam process, which is cool, and I understand how it's beneficial, but a lot of people don't have time in the morning to be
Really
standing there
don't.
with a hot rag.
I need
Yeah,
to
like on
squirt,
their face.
squirt, scrub for 3, 4 minutes, and wash
Exactly, and
and
wash
go.
it off and keep it moving. Yeah, so that's a lot of why I modified it, just because I wanted to see if it would work, and it totally did. I haven't.
And it still works.
Yeah, and it works. My face is just as clear as it was when I was using the rag method. So I think that I kind of think it's not necessary. I think maybe it's an added bonus, but you don't really need to do it.
Good. Cut cut that out. So
Yeah,
try
exactly.
the oil cleansing method this week. I'm gonna go to Whole Foods tomorrow and collect the things, and I will report back when Francesca
Yes,
comes back here on the show. I'm gonna try it out for the next couple of weeks.
please
Then
do, and I hope it works so that you don't
it
hate
better work for
me.
me because I'm gonna hunt you down, Francesca.
Because the way it is now, you're going to be smelling with that natural deodorant. You're going to be broken
Oh
out
my!
with the oil cleansing
And
method.
I'm gonna be one lonely mother father, funky, smelling like castor oil.